Welcome, everybody. Come on in and have a seat. My name is SisterlyThrower, and I have completely forgotten how to run.
Basim has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
Good old Basim. What's up, Mitchell? How you doing? Found a fascinating article earlier today that made me think of you. I think 10 wrong ways to... 10 things to not do while you're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. One of them was just play the story. Laying in bed, the normal. Fair enough. I'm not laying in bed, I'm sitting in a chair. Playing a game. Hi, Bunny. Bye, Bunny.
Ignore my words at your peril.
Okay. Pongo. It's been too long. I had right of way, dear. Hey, come on. Oh yeah, I spent a whole bunch of silver to get my mounts more stamina. It's true. Pongo, did you really need to jump that? Pongo just out here being extra. St. Hadrian's Priory. Is that a wall like Hadrian's Wall? Hadrian. Game better when you do everything. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I figure the perfect solo assassin when we get to this game is gonna be quite an interesting experience. Oh, camera. Calm down. Hadrian's Wall is in this game. Game also very longer. Yeah, somehow that doesn't surprise me either. Okay, go around. Grave marker. Thank you. Alright. Basim, you old bitch. Where are you? Okay.
Asked about this land, my friend.
Of course, it was that same article that said that not using Sinan all the time is also a mistake.
Between faith and understanding. What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve. Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used. Do my ears deceive me, brother Hawkbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy. No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants? Out! Out!
Uh-oh.
Making new friends?
I was gonna say Basim, that was kind of a dick move.
Of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it
You
must be?
started it.
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
So what of the Joy Kanga Fulka? In your message, you said you tracked her to Kent.
She is here.
And it doesn't do anything. It
As
grows
of last
greater
month,
than Sing.
Sigurd was with her, but there is no guarantee this will be the case tomorrow.
So, what is your plan?
We are leaving Ergod's heartland, a heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True, but unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce
I gotta
you,
turn the game up,
and we'll
audio
hear
up a
the
little
full
bit.
tale together.
Here's Instrument of the Ancients. Oh god. Of course, anything will be better than the last story arc.
Have you found some peace in your time alone?
Hashtag rest in peace,
I am
Chaelbert.
always at peace, and never alone. I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times.
I still don't trust
This is
Bazin.
our duty. The hidden
Let's get
ones
better
call
ears.
him.
You know, for the first time since we've met, you sound more like you're a princess than yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And a sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition. But it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important, and I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Going out for our empathetic future king. Did we really have to run that last, like, 5 feet and then throw the hood up?
God's own country. And this Eden should be given to
I still don't trust that they're assassins.
Abbot Cunibert, this is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked.
I did Asgard.
Very pleasant woman.
Where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot, whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Pretty much guarantees it's a big problem.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane is chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him before his exalted position is made public and
Or to
every
Jotunheim?
fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen
Can I even do that now?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
Why not kill him in secret and petition Alfred for the seat?
As a man of God, I cannot. Besides, he who stands behind the throne can better pull on the puppet's threads.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the Ealdorman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will
You
find
have to get new
there
ingredients for
when the
Volca.
Ealdorman's name is mine.
Whatever the power level suggestion is. I thought it was... Oh, shoot, I do remember seeing that, because I remember seeing 160.
But well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
That
I
glare's a
suppose
little
we'll
much.
see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
Let's check where we're at. Okay, 135. Oh, they also said auto-assigning points was a bad thing to do. But I get the feeling it was more like in the first round of things. Waited until I had all the abilities, then I auto-assigned. Unless something major has changed, there are no other abilities that I'm actually, like, desperate for. Yeah, because you can't get those. I do have a bow equipped. I don't know how much I like this, and I have to be honest with you guys. My therapy advice here would be to try to find Sigurd on your own. I don't like these deals. Oh shoot, that's not the button I meant. Hit. I don't like these deals that are being struck. Abilities are good once you get used to it. Shoot, actually, let's call the friends. This looks like, wait, just before I blow my time. Actually, no, a raid still would be a good idea. Yeah, Tonbridge Monastery. No. In the water. There you go. Right, so it looked empty. Fair enough. Yeah, I think in total I was doing like 4 or 5 of the things it said I shouldn't be doing. Let's do a raid. I gotta be honest, when the raids were first like, oh, it's been a while since I've had to do this game. When the raids were first advertised in like the lead up to the game, I thought they were gonna be with many more Vikings. Oh, speaking of the Assassin's Creed franchise, I have learned recently that there are rumors going around that the next game will be set in medieval Germany. That is a very loose rumor at this point. The tricky part there is that the rumor, again, for whatever this is worth, also said that the game would be involving France. And the only tricky part about that is we've already been to France. So people are not super keen to believe this particular rumor. Uh-oh.
Help me with this.
Watch for my signal.
No, don't go away, don't go away. Help me with the door. Come on. Oh, look at that dodge. Oh, so that's the one that does it. Really? No, get back over here. Thank you. Going to Paris in this DLC?
Give me a hand over here.
I heard a rumor about Paris, yeah. For the DLC, I mean. Heard a rumor about it. Didn't know if that had actually been confirmed or not. Just waiting for you to finish this game so I can talk about my theories. The short version is nobody actually knows what their theories are about this game because, a little violent there, Eivor, but whatever. Oh, fantastic. Nobody knows what the theories are because, people are honestly questioning how much of the games was actually planned out and how much has just been people making crap up. For the love of God, why am I still on fire? That rumors they literally announced the DLCs before the game came out. Oh shoot, you're right. Sorry, the only one I can remember is the Ireland DLC. Damn hell's going on with the wall? This'll be good though. I might be able to make like one more building.
Give me a hand with this.
Hello, gentlemen.
Meet your fate.
Curb stomp. Curb stomp.
Come die well. We work together.
I was also thinking about going after some of the, like the mercenaries and such. Whack-a-mole. I finally looked up the other endings of this game today. Okay, did not know. Hi, sir. Did not know there were multiple endings, so that's cool. Figure since I looked up the other endings for Life is Strange 2, I had two birds. Yeah, fair enough. Did you get the good ending or the bad ending to this game?
Give me a hand over here.
All right. Raid is complete. I've got plenty of stuff. Go see this end. How did you not know there were multiple endings in Odyssey? It wasn't so much that I didn't know. I guess I just never really thought about it. I mean, had you not said anything about it, I guess I would have assumed. Just mentally, you know, haven't gotten there yet.
If Alfred's emissaries spent a few days here, someone may know where he went.
Welcome. I hope to see you again soon.
Gotta do some flighting too.
I must be on my
I'm
way
almost
now.
at charisma level
Goodbye.
3. Okay, so these are spread out a good ways.
Hey, fellas!
Must be blocked from the other side.
What? Oh, surprise. I mean, fair enough. Hello.
Who are you? Loitering and lollygagging.
Why are you in a
I'm
locked
looking
room?
for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty. Get away with you, you valley lily.
Tell me what you know, or this will go badly.
For you, maybe. I'll be dead and you still won't know a thing.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a ruckus.
Uh-oh.
They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been.
Kill him now?
I'm in no mood for wind belching, so choose your words well.
You choose your words
well. What do you know about Alfred's emissary?
Course I do. I'm apprentice to a famous flighter, the Silent Monk. Challenge me for it.
Oh,
You
wait,
call me
seriously?
Word crusher. Your wits I will addle.
Hey? All right. You bested me.
Lord,
Alfred's emissary.
barely got
Where?
started.
Him and the bard ended up in a copse by the bridge doing Lord knows what. Sounded like they were murdering a cat.
Singing?
If you say so.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. See if he knows anything.
Were they getting romantic? Oh, flighting. Is that what you crazy kids call it nowadays?
Survey the area, Sunan.
I'm happy for you, though, that you finished Life is Strange 2.
That ale-swamped scab can't have gone far.
May I just say, too, I appreciate the fact that this game had the forethought to actually change the audio for, like, my inner thoughts. Like, what I just said there about the guy couldn't have gone far. I appreciate that that wasn't just, like, someone speaking that line to me. It was actually, like,
You
an
there.
echo.
You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head.
I'm gonna try Mitchell's suggestion. No. How do I throw this man?
Oh, it's cold as a witch's tit in here! Oh, God's truce! Fie on you! Oh, what infernal wakes me?
Me.
Are you the tale weaver?
Gowan the dandelion. For the seeds of my stories flit upon the winds of Wessex. But why?
Very
Lord,
intimidating
do
name
you
there,
kick
brother.
my noggin?
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
How about something long and sharp in your gut?
All right, no need for that. You paint a vivid picture, Dane. He was headed to the White Coast to the southeast, Dover Fortress. He said it is where they train those religious fanatics, zealots. They pray all night instead of sleeping.
Sounds exhausting.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
Talking about a hangover? Oh, good lord. How far away is this? Good. Googly moogly. Are you freaking joking?
Dover Fortress on the southeast coast.
I'll look for the silent monk later if I can. Oh, we've got time now, so I hope everybody's doing well. Just chat, you know, chew the fat, as it were. Shoot the wind, shoot the breeze. That's the phrase, not shoot the wind. Hi. Who are you? No, red. Oh, there you are. Hi. Oh, hi. Okay. Woden, left for dead in a burial pit full of pagans. Woden clambered out and spent the next 2 years tracking down those who killed his fellow villagers one by one. None survived the meeting. Much trusted courier, Woden often relays messages with sickle. Billhook, Patrick, the Lathe, Rozier, Bell. This is where you turn on autopilot and check Twitter. Or at least that's what I do. We'll keep it going. Yeah, I'm not fighting you, dude. We're not doing this. Oh, big message, of course, for all my Call of Duty fans. As of like an hour and 7 minutes from now, I think. Yeah, I think. There will be a large update to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And I believe a accompanying update for Warzone. Oh, go check it out. Might do a Twitter message on the Ohana page just to see if you guys actually want me to cover that new content on screen. Zombies and multiplayer maps, I think. Yes, there is at least one new multiplayer map. There is one new zombies map. Fun fact, the zombies map does have an Easter egg, but the Easter egg is actually disabled for like a day, I think. Which I never really thought about before, but it's disabled for like a day until... Well, in their words, it was so that everyone can start looking for the Easter egg on equal footing. So, I thought that was interesting. I'm assuming with it being such a big update that Warzone is probably going to get one of its big changeovers too. I'm assuming there will be a new intel mission. I'm assuming that things like the ground loot will change. Twitter message on the tweet. Single word you could have used. Hey, I'm just trying to make my essay longer. All I'm doing. An honest man. Trying to make my essay longer. What are you guys doing? Okay, see you later. Fine. I'll try to send a tweet out tomorrow. Just so you guys can give me the lowdown on what exactly you guys will see on the channel. Canterbury! I've heard of many tales here. Get it? Canterbury tales? I know. Let me be. Also, Hades is just like a perfect game. I saw you were playing that earlier today. I think that was when you texted me about turning on my Switch. Trying to type a tail joke, but you speak too fast. You might have to relinquish your title of comedic backbone of the channel. I don't know, I got to the Canterbury Tales joke before you did. I just wasn't expecting that. Normally I see Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, that's Wifey. Wifey plays a lot of Animal Crossing. Which is nice. I mean, I'm glad she likes it so much. I'm pretty certain I would absolutely despise it, but you could say 20 words before I can type. And all 20 of them are the funniest things you've ever heard. Eivor, you are frustrating me so much you're giving me a stutter. You excited for the update? I didn't know there was an update. And I can pretty much guarantee you she had no idea either. So, what update we talking?
Dover. The emissary is somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the
Seasonal
letter
event
without
coming
much
soon?
The
Oh, for like
bards and
Valentine's
Alans
Day?
trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight.
Everything's easier when I have you, Pongo. Dover Cliffs. Aren't these cliffs supposed to be white? The white cliffs of Dover? I don't see any white here. Sorry, Pongo. I just gave Pongo a concussion. Ow. Can't I whistle? Uh-oh. It's already at the carnival.
Hey, wait!
Show me what lies ahead.
Of course. If there's a seasonal event, chances are she's played it. I'll ask.
Where's that damn thing?
If I could steal the letter without killing the emissary, it would keep me out of trouble.
How on earth did I assassinate these two people and Dipstick over here and not have a clue? Hi, Alfred Rex of the West Saxon Point Thane. Tedmond.
He said he was elusive.
Alfred's chosen house in Elderman is a thane called Tetmund. The abbot Cunibert will want to know. I should meet Basim and the abbot in Falkenston.
My god, I think this is the first time that stealth has ever actually worked. Holy crap. Oh, there's an ability book in there. Shoot. Alright, I'll have to do it later. Oh. Where's skill? No. Okay. Waiting for the end of February? Why? I gotta keep a lookout. The Legendary Edition of the Mass Effect trilogy is supposed to be coming out soon. Y'all want to see me geek out over a game? Play that on stream. Oh, this is much farther than I thought. Sorry, it just occurred to me that I can't actually check the... There's no suggested power level here. Expecting big Pokemon news. Pokemon Day, I think, is 20th of February. It's the 25th anniversary, so I'm assuming that Diamond and Pearl remix. Oh yeah.
I'm the one with the broken leg.
Amongst other things.
Grab old Hissa's tail while you're up there. Something is hissing. Germans under strength. Are they snakes up here?
All
right.
I got a client right now who's super into Pokemon. Playing Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, beating all of them. Something about a black hole. Getting a bunch of legendaries out of it. I stopped playing it like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, so I was a little lost, but good to see the kid excited about something. You stay here, Pongo. You don't do well in tight corners.
Oh, you must try my ale.
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's new Elderman will be Thane Tetmund.
Tedmund. Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Sister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
If I had all the money and time in the world, I would.
To inspire loyalty, Tetmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Yeah, I saw there were two of them. I think I just turned that off there. That was new. Also, there are two of them. Yeah. Further want to customize that a little bit more and make it more personal to me, but it looked more professional than what I had earlier, so.
Are you hiding something, Basim?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible. How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedman had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumber yard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the med.
Thank you for the bit, which I do appreciate.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedman's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
I do a roaring trade at Reculver and Tunbridge. They pay well for my catch.
The monks? Do those parchment-skinned Christians ever eat meat?
Don't you believe in Jesus? They refrain because he died for our sins.
Eivor, stay close.
Why is Basim running like a goblin?
I'm wary of this Abbot Basim. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
Oh, I think I might have heard of this one.
The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded and their meaning doubly so?
It
say, this is
shows
a
that
horrible
every tale has
children's
a
story.
thousand possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Fulke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach.
You make it sound so simple. A part of me has to wonder how someone can continue to,
Prefer to work in the shadows. Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.
I hope this chase will catch us a plump hen.
Once the abbot has Tedman's gratitude, he will deliver Fulke. It will cost us nothing more than this.
If that leaden wit keeps his word.
What? Du das Enthusiasmus, dude?
You want to run that sentence by me again? Because that wasn't English. Hi? What did I do? Oh, Cat's here. Hey, Cat. What's going on? I'm sorry. Fearless leader. Or fearless leader, Cat. What's going on? I'm just, sneakily... I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm just sneakily trying to get into a village here to kidnap someone, to make friends with a guy that I don't even trust. Herb, stop. I told you to sit down. Who threw that? You know what? Me. Okay, there you go. You're dead. No, run from the arrows. We're a Viking tonight. I am a Viking. I am a Dranger. Yes. Make fun of the Assassin's Creed games as you will, but they teach you the lingo. They really do. So, what brings you here, Cat, at this ungodly hour? I know you're in the same time zone as me. Oh, too slow. Okay, I didn't kill that guy, but I'll take it. Oh, there's two of you. Oh, Ow. Fantastic. Oh, that's good. I'm murdering everyone in sight. I'm just distrusted. vocab lesson with Eivor? I'll make a video with that. Thanks, Basim, for doing absolutely nothing. I love Assassin's Creed and I couldn't sleep, so I'm glad to catch you. Aw. That's sweet. I'll do the rest of the stream in a very calm and soothing voice, and before you know it, you'll be right back to sleep and, you know, getting the rest that you need to do the 8.5 million things that you do in any given day. Because that's the kind of support we give here at Sisterly Thrower, Incorporated, not incorporated. Die! My wife's asleep. She ain't used to it, though. Oh, Teddy boy. Ted? Theodore? Teddy, old buddy, old pal? I'm uncomfortable. Thank you, Basim, for helping. No. Who keeps a snake in a jar? Just freaking stupid. How do I... Okay, I swear I didn't set this on fire. But also, you sound very good. Get a mic stand so it's closer to you. I will take a phrase that my mother often used with me when I was younger and adapted here. You got mic stand money? No? No, I appreciate the suggestion, Mitchell. I will look into it. My desk is not super conducive to having a mic stand, but I've also thought about getting a new desk. Don't know if anybody can really understand the why, though, aside from Mitchell. God. You gotta stop donating bits, Mitchell. No, that's a joke. Okay. Okay, gonna turn my headphone audio down there a little bit, because I like stand money fund. There we go. A full bit in. Let me flop around here trying to find the audio. That's not audio. Sound. Oh good, everything's on 100%. Boost the dialogue. They have stands that attach to the side of the desk like a clamp. See, that's the thing. It's like, my desk isn't just a desk. It's like a desk with the drawers built in underneath. And like, well, maybe on the side, actually. Because it's all like, I don't know, like maybe 5 inches, like all around, like 5 inches of wood. But there's like a metal bar like ringing the outside, so maybe I could use that. Oh, good job, Basim. You killed one. A little gratuitous, but okay, I'll take it. Also, yay, no more double alert. Yeah, I can actually kind of figure out what I'm doing sometimes. Not really. Oh, okay. Ted, come on. I'm killing all your friends. Guys, you gotta be quiet. Ted, I don't want to do anything to you. That thing you see up in the corner there about kidnapping you, that's not real. Not a thing. I don't want to kidnap you, Ted. Lure drunk. I'm not doing that. I am not.
See you, old friend.
Oh, for I was in the wrong space. That house is really on fire. I refuse to accept responsibility. hate watching Twitch on my phone. Oh, I'm sorry. It is tough. It is tough. I never liked how like sensitive the chat window is to everything. Yeah, Basim, no, please let me do everything. Just trying to hold a conversation and save you and, you know, everything else. You stop it. No. Get back here. You smacked me with your crossbow. See how well that worked out for you? I gave you a chance. I didn't actually give him a chance. Oh, teddy boy. Where you at, Theodore? Ooh, what's up here? A chest that's locked twice. Like I have the attention span for that. Luke would be proud. He would be proud. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, honestly, the chance to hang out with the two of you and anybody else who wants to join on Friday's stream, checking out the new Call of Duty update. I don't know. I feel like life's hard enough as it is when we're by ourselves, but we're playing around in Call of Duty and I'm insisting that we go to the dam. Oh, friend, this is not your day. Bushki. I thought I could, you know. I love that somehow I'm in Viking times. Curb stop. But I've also, curb stop, managed to figure out how to curve my axes. Like in mid-flight. Blind and everything is small and I have a Galaxy Note so it's wide, but I like my PC. So weird, Andy's head is tiny in the corner on my phone. It's the first time anyone has said it. I grew into it, okay? Mitchell, you suck. So hard. No, I've been hearing the big head jokes all my life. I'm not over there. Basim, you over-dramatic... I can't think of another word. You could have just talked to him, Basim. Ted, if I have to chase you down any more past here, we're gonna get I'm gonna get aggressive. You may or may not lose a limb. Ed is really gonna be doing this. Thank you, Mitchell, for blowing my secret about having a head the size of Texas. See, Cat's only ever seen me. Virtually.
Be my eye.
Didn't know that my head is enormous. So thank you for ruining that. Yes, Cat, it's true. I have an enormous head. Kids used to call me Watermelon Head when I was in grade school. I'm sorry, could you repeat that in English? Oh, hello. I just walked right past you. Ted. Teddy boy. Okay, how do I... Let's try... Can I put nothing in here? Visit Gunnar's forge with ingots to enhance the flawless quality. That's cool. Only seeing the virtual small-headed Andy reminds me of Beetlejuice when his head shrinks. Love Shattering Mystery. The Hey Arnold spinoff we never got. Hey man, Nickelodeon, hit me up. Hit me up. Okay, how... Change. Oh, you right. You right. Okay. Something tells me if I beat the bejesus out of this guy, then, Oh! I just had to punch him once. Okay, Teddy, come on. Come on, pal.
I am not who you think I am! Let me go!
Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
Live! Oh, saints protect me!
Wait, I don't know if
Silence
Cat's
will
ever
save
seen
you,
me stream this game
Silence,
before.
not your saints.
You know what that means, Mitchell.
The man we came for.
Cat's never
Does
seen
this venture not
Pongo.
set your blood ablaze?
You don't prefer working in the shadows?
I'm sorry, there's dialogue.
So we have to steal a man, take him with swiftness, and escape without anyone on our heels. We hide in plain sight. Such is our way. But only until the moment of success, the final strike.
You're gonna like Pongo.
I prefer to act
Pongo
and
is my
speak
best
plain.
friend.
Kings and lords who do not are often misunderstood.
Yet, as a leader yourself, you cannot deny that subtlety and intrigue are a cloak you must wear. How many of your clan know the true circumstances of Sigurd's absence? You see my point. A leader must know when to speak and when to stay silent. For silence is not always a lie.
It can feel like one.
The lie of
You truly
omission.
embrace the concept of hiding in plain sight, eh? To its very fullest.
As I do in everything.
See, from a therapeutic standpoint here, I have huge questions. Why is my character a hunchback? Oh, because I'm carrying good old Teddy here over my back. But in the Assassin's Creed game, an assassin is nothing without his mount. Where he rides this ferocious beast into battle. And look, I got Pongo. No, Pongo. Pongo, let me show you off here. And we gotta get your face real close to the screen so Cat can see it, Pongo. Come on. Oh, who's a good Pongo? Who's a good... No, that was such a good camera angle. Who's a good Pongo? Oh. He just saw Pongo's insides. From a therapeutic standpoint, I have 8,500 questions about the relationship between Eivor and Basim right now. I know Eivor doesn't trust him. All screens, damn it. I know he's Pongo. He's such a cutie. He or she, I don't know. You okay there, Teddy? You got a little bit of a hand tremor. He is. I can ride him into battle. No. Oh, no. I don't want to ride Pongo. There you go. Come on, Teddy. You're gonna meet our friend. Okay, it just said he had to be on the ground. What on earth is going on? Oh, awesome. Oh, thank you. Sigurd is gone and suddenly he's not your best friend. Oh, oops. Sorry, pal. Alright, apparently... Did I say that you could ride Pongo? I don't know. There's no reason to trust Basim right now. Everybody's hiding information from us. And I just can't see a reality in which this turns out okay. Okay, now it works.
Danes, in the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves, and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play and be gone.
Are you sure that's Tedmund? He's dressed as a lord, but that man is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I will slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar.
That's vulgar.
I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a measly coin to serve as his double.
Brother Shergar, you are far from Augustine's priory.
A Lego clip-on hairdo, though.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
And nobody's moving their mouths either. 2 years, Pog, RLC. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. How are you? I was 15. It was a warm summer's evening when I first gave that dipstick a follow. Okay, so we wanted the bishop to like us. The bishop only likes us if we get Tedmund to like him. We've tried to kidnap Tedmund so that the bishop could rescue him, and then Tedmund would like the bishop. This is not Tedmund. See, as a therapist, I can't say perhaps I should just kill you. Because a part of me is worried that it's actually going to trigger an animation that will kill him. So, I ain't doing that.
We can use you yet, Shergar. Summon Tedmund to a meeting. Get him out in the open.
Tedmund has no care for me or what I have to say. My orders come by letter, never by mouth. I hardly know the man.
You're of no use to us then. Perhaps I should just kill you here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Let me think. Danes. To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Rochester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nornir knit winding paths that cannot be unknotted. It seems Rochester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We'll send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
Let's take him with us. If I accidentally kill him... Oops.
He'll come with us. And if he betrays me, I'll roast his balls over a roaring fire.
Okay.
You will
That
not
escalated
regret
quickly.
this. My wily ways and quick wit will cease the need for bloodshed.
I still might kill you yet, man. If your prattling doesn't cease.
Okay, calm down. No, from a therapeutic perspective, I can't trust him if he's not
And how
next
does
to
one
me.
become a double? Are there vigorous challenges and tests to overcome?
I was born with the misfortune of looking like someone else.
So, Basim has given us no reason to trust him. He's hid information on multiple times, but he and Sigurd are all buddy-buddy. Super close with each other now, and they're in their own little boys club. I honestly... I don't know. I feel like I can't trust him. Because the more secrets that are kept in a relationship from a mental health perspective, the more secrets that are kept in a relationship, even if it ultimately winds up being for the good of the other person, the secrets still cause a rift. The only secrets that I've ever found to not cause a rift are what I'm getting you for your birthday or Christmas or whatever.
I was born with the misfortune of looking like someone else.
Keep secrets like that if you
I should have
want.
stayed on God's
Oh.
chosen path.
What took you from it?
I'm the seventh son of a poor farmer, and not wanting a mouth to feed, my father gave me
Am I
to
supposed
the
to save
monks.
these people?
The cloistered life did not suit you.
I thought there would be great comfort in repetition, but instead I found nothing but prayer and back-breaking toil.
The Norns weave strange destinies. Now your life depends on the story you weave for
You
yourself.
sound jealous.
I'm not a good forger. Still tastes lead in my hands.
See,
sweat, and I have a stutter when
I've
I'm
had to have that conversation with clients, though. It's not an issue of jealousy.
The cornerstone of all great art.
See, I could understand jealousy, but then it becomes a question of, okay, you know, you have to accept that relationships change over time. You know, people that I was once close to when I was a child, when I was a teenager, I'm not close to now. You know, Mitchell, when you and I were in grade school, we weren't close at all. I mean, I knew of your existence. But we became a lot closer over time. The relationships drift in like that, but what people don't, I guess, want to look at is that they drift back out too, and sometimes those relationships change through no fault of the other person. But we left our homeland on the promise that Sigurd and I, my brother, but really a brother. Please equip weapons. You're right. I'll do that while I'm doing this. Oh god. Hi. Oh, I gotta find a way to turn that alert down. Holy crap, Cat, thank you. What's a cheers? Are you getting rich? I mean, I gotta pay for that mic stand somehow. Wasn't me this time. No, that's right. You just got mad at me when I would play chess. Yeah, because you didn't know how to play. No. People don't want to talk about how those relationships drift back out again. But the problem, that's where I was getting to. The problem is we left our homeland together as brothers in the promise that we would stick with each other and form this new community and form this new settlement and form our identities, you know, as leaders together of this settlement. But it's a fascinating view of like role relationships and identities because their roles have split so much, because Sigurd has gone off on his own and done what he wanted to do and talked to the people he wants to talk to and worked so hard to keep me out of it and keep me out of the loop, then that identity starts to fracture because I'm not half of the leadership of our settlement anymore. I don't know where I fit in. We always acknowledged that Sigurd was the leader by blood. I'm not blood related to him, so am I third in command now? Am I under Basim? Do we still share the same closeness? It puts us in a very unsecure place in terms of relationship, and when relationships are so vital at this point in time to your survival, it's a really scary place to be in for Eivor. No, I do know how to play and I'm very good at it. I'm just very unorthodox. This sounds like a symptom. See, symptoms as far as mental health is concerned are only that which affects a person's ability to function. And right now, functioning is a little bit more difficult. Well, that's not even true. Symptoms either have to cause an impairment in functioning or clinically significant distress, which is the fancy way of saying, yes, I'm still, you know, going to school, I'm still being a wife or husband, I'm still being a son or daughter, I'm still, you know, doing my job, being a student, whatever. I'm still doing all these things. But it's really hard and it sucks and I want help. That's clinically significant distress. I haven't seen anything from Eivor that says clinically significant distress. He seems upset, but every relationship has those struggles. So it's kind of hard to call that a symptom. I mean, I'm watching for it over time, but I don't know. Ranvi. Well, Ranvi is an interesting case too, just because she gets lost in translation here. Lost in translation, that's not the right phrase, but whatever, I'm going with it. A big part of her gets lost here simply due to the times. Now, the Vikings as a social group were pretty revolutionary in the fact that women had a lot more rights in that particular social group than women in other groups did. Because if you look at my Viking ship as I'm going to do raids, there are women with me on the raids. Women are allowed to be warriors. They're allowed to be right next to men on the battlefield. Randvi, again, Sigurd's kind of gone off the rails, but the initial idea here was that while Sigurd is off maintaining alliances and bringing new friends and bringing resources back home, Randvi's watching over the home settlement. So she's in that position of power. But again, with that drifting away, Sigurd's breaking away from Eivor also translates to him breaking away from Randvi, which is why we had the chance to sleep with her earlier. We didn't take it. Under my therapy advice, we didn't take the chance. But we had the chance because she can feel him pulling away. I'm pretty sure it's because Basim is filling his head with all sorts of garbage, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how this goes over time, honestly.
If we keep our heads, he will not question my orders. I hope.
Are you saying this right in front of him?
Captain with caution.
There is
He drinks too much and does not need a reason to kill us.
Those who remain must be saved, whatever the cost.
A little bit of a glitch here. Still not a perfectly bug-free game.
How dare you address me in such a defiant manner? Do you not know who I am?
You are Tedmund, as I've said. And I mean no disrespect, Lord.
What is this
but I was
audio?
told you were back in Sister.
Oh yes. And do I look like I'm in Sister?
You, do not, sir.
What is this audio?
A wise man is always unexpected.
You travel in strange company, Lord. An Arab and a Dane.
Okay. Therapists can never promote violence, so that's not an option. I'm here to help. Was that Ronald Reagan said once? Most dangerous words in the world. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. I saw that quote earlier today online. I thought it was funny. Ubisoft, a buggy game? Groundbreaking. I'd rather be a Viking or a Spartan woman than other cultures of that time. They were more respected and battle-trained. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I read somewhere, too, that Viking women had the ability to initiate divorce from their spouses, which, again, divorce, a right, especially in that day and age, was not common for women to have. It was more so men saying, yes, I will stay married to you and get married to you for as long as I find you useful, and then see you later. Oh, the irony of that phrase coming from Reagan.
I'm here to advise your Thane in the ways of my people.
That is correct. A cultural exchange of sorts. Perhaps one day I will visit your Daneland.
Norway.
Daneland.
You mistake me for a foreigner. But are we not all just the measure of the places we've seen? Right. Well, that aside, have you any further orders, Lord?
Yes. I order you to stop loitering and return to your barracks, you scabwit.
And what of the captured Danes?
You must kill them all! Every last! Sorry, no. Leave them here, tied up, as a feast for wolves and crows.
Sorry, the voice acting of the captain there is bothering me.
That is all. You may depart. Shoot!
And the Oscar goes to...
A convincing ruse that has earned you your freedom. Go, and make your life anew, not in another man's boots.
I will. This small sup of power has got me thinking. Perhaps I could be a leader of men.
I don't think that's a good idea. You may not survive that.
Yes! Hurry along, men! Warm thighs and ale awaits!
Come on, you laggards!
You have Tedman's orders.
So do I actually have to wait for them to be out of eyeshot to untie these
Tied
guys?
up like animals. I need to free them.
Thank you so much, friend.
You don't look like a Dane. You look like a child. Why are you here? You like 14? I guess we can't cut everybody else loose.
These Saxon whore sons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
If he's the same
Mercia
voiceover
will
from the
heed
Priest
the
and
call.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dietrich will provide our Viking
Never played
overlord.
Inquisition.
We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex.
Sounds
your
and
name?
movements so like? Yeah, that's interesting.
Runa Egilsdottir.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver, but the naval chain blocks passage to Rochester's walls.
I will remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Giedrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
They will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning, you will go to Buckingham, remind Giedrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester. With the
That's your
ships.
list to evaluate and
But
play any
Kunibert
great game.
must
It's
be
mental health to
warned in
diagnose.
He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I will tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All
I have
seems in order.
Inquisition?
At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink.
That's fascinating there that Eivor decided to initiate the drinking.
You've traveled so
Maybe
far.
he senses the discord between them and he's trying to
Is this the life of a
mull it over.
hidden one? Always on the move?
No. Mine is not the usual path. The creed does travel. Our ideals are universal.
Game I own
Believe
but
that.
haven't played.
So there's nowhere you call home.
I think I
No
have.
place I call home. No.
Weird.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
So you still have no home.
No?
Okay.
Not even Hytham?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
Oh.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters alone. Without Sigurd, I would have...
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you.
Spoken like a true parent.
I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. Even now.
I am sorry. Basim.
He was taken from me. By someone I trusted. A friend, a mentor. A man who I would trust with anything.
Ooh.
But a man you trust with anything can take everything.
Fair enough.
He took all I had. All I had.
Part of me wonders if there's a trauma diagnosis there to be had. In the lifestyle of a hidden one, being on the move, having to go do what the creed of the assassins calls you to do.
Rochester will not be an easy nut to crack. Time to prepare.
Means that you do have to make certain allowances and changes in lifestyle that you or I may not call typical. Sorry, that part there about children, it was kind of getting me there for a second. I remember, one of the most meaningful moments I have ever had with my father. I don't even know how we got on the topic of this conversation. I remember when I was like 14, I was talking to my father, and I was feeling kind of down on myself. And I always knew that my father was someone that I could be 100% honest with. And especially as I get older, but even then I understood what a blessing that was. But I remember talking to him, and I remember apologizing to him, funny enough. I apologized to him and I said, you know, Dad, I'm not really a,
The guards here are vigilant.
not really a man's man. I'm not really the, weightlifting, muscle car driving, gun-toting kind of guy that I feel like guys are supposed to be. And in a very stern, very loving, but very, very stern way, he very quickly dismissed that idea. And he said that I was the son that he wanted. I was the son that he was proud of. Which meant a hell of a lot coming from him. But I remember I was talking to him once. I said, you know, what are the expectations there for you as a father? What are the expectations for your son? What are the boxes that have to be checked there for you to say, yes, I'm proud of you as my son? He said it was funny because every father has the same hope for their son, regardless of where they're from. Hi! Regardless of where they're from,
I need to
what
clear
they're
this
doing.
fort and break this chain to get our ship safely upriver. The
That
mechanism
every
should be
father
inside.
wants his son to be a better man than he was. And that the friendships that I had and the dedication I had to my family meant that he felt like I was fulfilling that at the time. And just that moment there between Eivor and Basim about kids and about how they can drive you crazy and they can fill you with so much joy and so much sadness. I mean, I don't even have kids of my own, but that just brought me back to that moment because I know for a fact that I have given my father so much grief. Every knuckleheaded thing there was to do as a child, I ran down the list pretty efficiently, and I did all the things that I am embarrassed about now. But those are the things I still hear that voice in the back of my mind when I'm feeling down on myself, and that's a conversation I know I'll always remember with him. You having a gay crisis as a straight man? Finally something I can relate to. It wasn't even about my sexuality. That was a different conversation. You were talking about, Mitchell and I were in a conversation one day about sexuality, and I had mentioned that when I was like 10, I I got the idea that I might be gay. Hey, no one got pregnant, so you're fine. No drunk driving. No, more so a lot of ill-advised words. A lot of Eivor. You freaking kidding me? Anyway, a lot of ill-advised words that were exchanged from me towards my father. Words of a very angry nature that he did not deserve. After all the sacrifices that he had made to be the kind of father that he was. Meant like gay crisis, not a... I'm sorry, I'm not sure I see the difference there. You could explain the difference there to me real quick. What on earth is going on? I have to get down... How the fracky do I get down there? Oh, I get it. I had a lot of those crisis-type moments when I was a kid. Maybe gay or you comfortably realized you were bisexual? Did he say it was a phase? He didn't even say it was a phase. He, the first thing out of his mouth was, no matter who I was, that he was always going to be my father, and that he was always going to love me, no matter what. That was the first thing out of his mouth. And the second thing he told me, which turned out to be incredibly on the mark, was that I didn't need to worry so much about it. Because it wasn't just me coming to him and saying this, it was me like really bent out of shape, like I needed to figure out this part of myself immediately at the age of 10.
Gidrich and the ships can get through.
And my father was able to see that that anxiety to figure it all out in that very moment. So he very simply told me that, you know, that he and my mother would love me no matter what, but that this was not something that I had to figure out right now, and that I could focus on being a kid, having fun, being myself, and then look at it over time. Sorry, I'm enjoying watching a cat fight a snake. $10 on the cat. I'm betting with myself. Son of a gun! Look at that cat! Anyway. Did not think we were gonna go this deep into my personal life. Not that I care, I mean, it doesn't bother me, I just definitely did not think we were going this direction when I turned on the camera today. Well, of all parents practice this speech, I don't even have to tell my kids that, they just know because I'm only bisexual. Okay. Love that. Yeah. And I will not pretend that my parents were perfect, but they definitely had that piece of it down. And I'm glad that your kids are able to speak plainly with you and come to you with that kind of stuff, Kat. I'm glad that you're able to do that as a
You brought your
as a
weapons
mom.
and armor.
Aye, Raven Tamer.
Good. Now we dig in and wait for our friends.
Right. I am going to clean my glasses here real quick, because that was kind of a struggle to read Kat's message there.
When the chance arrived to lodge an axe in the sod of Wessex, you thought of me. Such an honor.
Is everything else in place, Eivor? Are we ready to take Rochester?
Are we gonna do one of those giant raids? Those are pretty baller. Alright. Mine aren't, and I'm not. It's perfect, it's hard being a parent. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Rally our army. We'll drag this mouse from his hole.
I talk to a lot of kids, obviously in the context of my job, and I talk to them, you know, all different socioeconomic status, racial backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds. But one of the things I've heard most consistently about parents in the entire time that I do this, and I actually had the foresight to look at my old records. Apparently, I have had over 40 kids at this point. Oh, I'm getting close to like kid number 50 in terms of my practice, which is kind of cool. But one of the things that I hear most consistently is not that parents have the right answers. It's not that parents always know what to say. But it's that parents show up. Half the time I'm coaching parents on their interactions with kids, and parents are treating it like it's something that they've never heard before to say, you know, I'm sorry or I don't know to their kids. But the parents who take accountability, and the parents who say, you know, yes, I messed this up, or yes, I'm just trying my best here, and I have no idea, in truth, what I am doing. That's unfortunate. They made this raid a little tricky. But the parents who just show up and try are the ones who get the most recognition from my kids across the board. Say, yes, I understand that my mom is doing her best, or my dad is doing his best. Or not even just parents, too. Grandparents, anybody who's taking care of a kid. A kid just wants to, he just wants you to be honest with them. I mean, that was always the thing with my parents. My mother was never huge on admitting. See, it was an interesting dynamic because she was always very honest with me when she didn't know something. But it was interesting because I never remember a time in my life when I saw my parents truly rattled by something. Which is a fascinating balance to see, and especially when I'm working with parents and trying to help them with their kids. It's that fascinating balance between, yes, I'm your parent and I know I'm not perfect, but I am your parent and I'm here no matter what. So, you know, nothing is going to stop that. Nothing is going to change that. I am going to be there, and whatever it is that's going on is not going to change whether or not I'm here. It was one of my mother's favorite lines when I was a kid. I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. Even when my father was in the hospital when I was like a teenager. That's the closest I've ever seen my mother to getting rattled. My father was in the hospital when I was a teenager. He was at work one day and he had blood clots in his lungs. But even then, when my mom came home, it wasn't, you know, yes, I have the perfect answer.
I will see to it.
Yes, I know exactly what's wrong with your father, and I know what we're gonna do, and this is the treatment and everything. It was just, no, I have no idea what's going on with your father, but I'm not going anywhere. We're going to the hospital. We're gonna listen to the doctors. We're gonna figure it out. And that was the end of it. And at that point, when I'm a kid and I'm like freaking out because I'm trying to, you know, not convince myself that my father's gonna die. It really was incredibly powerful to be able to look at that interaction and say, okay, well, Mom's not worried. So why should I be worried? Alright, I'm just trying to see what this is. This is less than good. It's a power thing. They think they don't owe their child an apology because they're a parent and they're just kids. I wish adults, not just parents, respected kids and their opinions and stuff more. Well, that's very not common. Sorry, I was kind of monologuing there for a second. If you could be a bit more specific about what's not very common. For some parents, it definitely is a power thing. For some people, they feel like they've earned the right to not be questioned. And again, I know I keep going back to my own experience with my parents, but that's really the only parenting experience I have is with them. My mother and my father had a balance that they were very insistent upon, which was that they were my parents and that they had the final say in any decisions that were going on. However, they were willing to listen, and they were willing to listen to my sister and my, like, not complaints, but like questions about it. Like, okay, Mom, I don't get why we're doing it this way. Why don't we do it this way? And my mother would say, oh, well, that's... You did not hit me. That's, you know, that's a fair question. This is why we're going about it this way. Now, this is what your father and I have decided together. So, because we decided together, this is what's happening. And the punchline there was ultimately that we never always got what we wanted, my sister and I. Like, we rarely ever, like, changed my parents' opinions about how to do something. But I never felt like I was not being listened to, because my mother and my father would always sit down, you know, phones to the side, TV off, like, full attention, listen, and say, okay, what are your concerns about this? And they would truly listen, and they would ask questions, and they would show that interest. They would show that interest in what it was that I had to say. And even when they wound up saying no, I still walked away from those conversations like, oh, wow, okay, you know, they listened. It's the sir and ma'am parents. Yeah, when my brother became quadriplegic, we had to explain to my kids why Uncle Steve couldn't play ball with them or why he couldn't be fixed. As a parent, we are just honest, and being held accountable is the first step to getting your kids to know they aren't always right too, or don't always have answers. Hey. That's fair. That's fair. That does set up a really unhealthy dynamic for the kids. Like, oh, well, crap, I can't struggle with this because... I can't struggle with this because Mom and Dad never struggled with this, and so...
Sister will not fall to you, rabid pack of mongrels!
I don't know. Come on, Tedmund. I missed the parry. Stun attack. Oh dear. Oh, right in the rib cage. That's just mean. Alright, yeah. There we go. Kids are smarter than people want to give them credit for, so if they just explain things more, kids will more often than not get it. That's the other thing too, is half the time when I came to my parents with a complaint or like a question about something, it was a legitimate question, and half the time I just didn't know all of the circumstances. And in an age-appropriate way, my parents never really held anything back from us. They might have, like, toned down the language a little bit, but they never really held anything back. Which, again, in hindsight, I often appreciate. So, I agree, Mitchell. I definitely agree.
Dane, Alfred's army will smear your innards across the battlements.
That's
We're not
just
here
gross.
for stone and sand, Thane Tedmund.
I shit on you! You and
That's
your
not nice either.
toy gods! I will not bow to you like some puppet's lord! I would rather die!
How much will your king pay us to keep your sniveling head upon your neck?
An army marches upon us from the south. A holy man from St. Hadrian's Priory, backed by a field.
Ah, then, Abbot, Kinnebert, God be praised. If riches are all you care about, the church has it in abundance.
If the terms are fair, you'll have your freedom. A chest or two of silver for a shit-stained sewer rat.
Stay quiet, or I'll not be able to stop my friend from slitting your throat.
I will not take this fake mount. Where's Pongo? Pongo, what were you doing upstairs? Were you getting some food? I know my Pongo baby loves his beef stew. Anyway, agreed. I hated it when my parents would say because I said so, or my mom says don't argue in front of the kids.
Dignities you've showered upon me, Dane.
My kids are 18, 20, 21, and they understand life more because we gave answers or told them we didn't know. Yeah. And we're honest about money problems. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes. All parents, please be honest about financial problems in households. That's another big one too. And I've actually worked with a fair number of people that have a decent amount of shame there.
Nothing more.
It's not even like
This is why you batter down my gates, kill me men for a purse of grubby coin.
it's not even like I'm trying to like
Enough.
hide the answers from
return
you
you to
because
the
you're too
Saxons.
young and I'm an adult and you don't deserve to know. I've worked with a lot of parents like I feel horrible that I can't provide these things for my children.
You there, heathens! Let this good man go, or suffer an iron sickness.
And what you offer us in return?
Your lives?
We lost many good men storming this keep. It will not be in vain, Christ's slave. 20 chests of silver.
Give them what they ask, Kinnebert.
A hefty sum that will leave God's coffers hollow? I cannot give it up without some assurance. Tedmund!
You extort me in return for my life? You were swiftly met, Abbot. Not long after these scallious worms took my fort.
On the Lord's bidding, Tedmund. At prayer, a terrible vision befell me. A host of heathens, your life in danger.
A coincidence I find rather ominous, Abbot.
Uh-oh.
Do you...
God help you, man. Are you well?
Air! I need air!
Oh, Teddy. Oh, Teddy. Have a previous history of asthma?
The work of poison, no doubt.
Oh.
No. Rouse the man. He cannot be dead. He must not be dead.
Kinnebert.
How
Calm down.
does the man die of poison in our arms?
Many great kings and paranoids have carried poison in times of war as an alternative to capture and ransom.
A catastrophe. Alfred will choose another and... By the saints! Alfred! How will I explain this to the king?
We followed this road to its end, Cunibert. You may not like where it led, but you owe us our half of the bargain.
You shall have your paladin. I need a day. Return to my abbey tomorrow, and you shall... Oh, dear, oh dear.
These delays are grinding at my bones. We should abandon Cunibert.
Hey peeps, I'm out gonna get some tea and try to settle in. Thanks for the conversation. Thank you, Kat.
Speak with Giedrich and relieve him of his oath. I'll meet you.
For everybody who's not familiar, great Cat Rat, fearless leader Cat, the wonderful visionary wizard of the Geek Grid, Steam Dragons team, several other wonderful services. Services? Not the right word. A little late for me. Been a bit of a long day. Check out the Geek Grid website. It is down in the About section, in the About panel of the panel section of this channel. Go check out the website. You can see my beautiful face plastered there. You can see all the different shows that we do, all the different teachings, workshops, that's the word, workshops that we do at the Geek Grid. And Kat has her own channel, which I'm going to give her a chance to pimp out her own information. When she's streaming, what the next stream is going to be. Oh, and keep in mind as well, for everybody and anybody who is interested, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we will be having the Steam Dragons team stream. Managed to get free of something at work. So, unless something else dramatically changes at work, I will be there for the team stream. And we'll have fun. We'll have a good time. I have no idea what we're talking about. But that's never stopped me before. So join up on the team stream. Thank you, Mitchell, for remembering that I have a shout-out command. I totally forgot. Kat, go ahead, pop your information in the chat about the next time you're streaming, what you're streaming. Everybody go give a like, a follow, and some love to Kat. Been a great mentor and a great friend to me. Coming up on a year now. Sooner rather than later, but it'll be a year of knowing Kat. Well, let's continue the game.
Hudebert's Abbey.
Well, the raid was cool.
You fought like beasts, escaped from your hell today, Giedrich. Your oath.
Guess I'm taking Luke's job too.
It was good to stand shoulder to shoulder with you against the pox dogs of Wessex.
Go to the passage of time, gross.
This tangle-briar of Christians and lords means nothing to me. I'm here for Sigurd.
I understand. When you find him again, come see me. We'll feast and sing, with mead and friendship to warm us.
Agreed. This area is off limits.
Oh. That's cool. I needed arrows. Something tells me that when we try to get full K here, it's not going to go well. And I fast travel. See? Fast travel was worth it. Careful when eating mushrooms. Some are dangerous, deadly. Even learn how to recognize them.
It's too quiet here. Where are the brothers? Or the abbot's men?
Oh, this can't be good.
I would say well met, brother, but I cannot shake off the needle itch of dread. Is something wrong?
I followed the abbot here, kept him in my sight. But the monks, his servants, I have seen nothing of them.
Dead?
Fast travel's always worth it.
So. But there is no good here in this grave hush.
And where is the abbot now?
In his quarters. Come, and be on your guard.
I was gonna say, this game has actually managed to
Does
give
this have
me
the
an
stench
uncomfortable
of
feeling.
betrayal to you?
Why would the godly shepherd ally with the heretic?
Cunibert is a man who craves power and position. With Tetman dead, he must find it somewhere else.
Maybe
There
within
is
the
truth in
order.
that. Keep your eyes and blade sharp.
Let's go. Oh,
Cunibert, your guests have arrived. Come. Supper's ready. The dear
He's
abbot
dead,
sent
isn't he?
me a warm invitation, said my friends were eager to meet with me. It's early for supper, I know. But Cunibert's ale goes so well with roasted lamb and cinnamon blueberry peas. I couldn't resist.
cinnamon blueberry peas.
Where is my brother?
Is he not here? Mon Dieu, I never told him.
Kill her, and we'll never find Sigurd.
Sit, Ava. Eat. And let me tell you the tale of a man who talks with gods.
You mock me. I've killed for much less.
Of course you have. Isn't that the way of this ugly world? We call the sheep and thin the flock as we see fit, you and I. Most who walk the earth are little more than talking blood bladders, wasted flesh. But not Sigurd. Sigurd is something else. Sigurd has been touched. He is deified. The gods, they speak through him.
You lured him in with that lie. Your words are bile and blight.
What was that word that they introduced in Black Flag to describe people like that? Oh my god, what was the word? There are people who have, like, the ability to speak with the first civilization. I can't remember.
You should have listened, Ava. I tried to tell you. The gods are real and their power is within our grasp. You will never find him. Not till I have had my fill. To old friends.
I'm not drinking until I see you drink. That's like first rule of dinner with enemies.
This really is delicious, Cunibert. Is it cloves I taste?
Okay, I saw that coming.
That concludes supper. Kill them, and bring their bodies to my sanctum in Canterbury.
They will be upon us soon. Maybe there is another way out.
Sorry, I just figured I should probably select this when I have the chance. For an ale recipe. Oh, I just have to escape? Okay. That was easy.
Fulke let slip that her sanctum is at Canterbury.
She did. And with no cause. I'd approach the place with caution. It may be a lie.
That's a
Maybe.
fair point.
But it's the only lead we have.
I hope all this innocent sacrifice is worth the trouble.
Ooh.
It's Sigurd, my brother. Of course it is.
Then come. Let us dive into the maw of death. I was never keen on seeing my winter years. This will not...
Fast travel unavailable. That's never good.
It's not just him.
How long have we been up for? Shoot. Frick. I've been streaming, but I haven't been recording the stream as it's been going on, so there's going to be extra steps in the editing. Dang. So, Mitchell, I have to ask, playing this game the way you were you ridiculously over-leveled for all the sections you were in? Oh, that's a bear. Hi, bear. It just means I have to go to Twitch and download the video. The quality may not be quite as clear as I like it.
Here in the ancient kingdom of Kent, the Jutes have brought me to where his fire burns through traces of the Nephilim. Here the Lord speaks to me again. He warns of betrayals, of struggles, of the trials of the first ones. I do not always understand his message. If he is warning me, it is because he believes I am worthy. He says there is one angel still trapped, she who must be released or joined. Must I find her?
Ridiculously over leveled, yes, but never felt easy. Doing an achievement, I had to lower my level, and it made things very hard, so it never felt like a power creep. Really, you had to lower your level? Actually, guys, at this point, just with the do you go back and realize that it does make a difference? With the time here, we are actually going to call it at this point. I started early, so I'm going to end a couple minutes early. Just because it's kind of an odd time. I can't go to Canterbury and actually do the missions. I'm going to call it here. It's been a good stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody coming down today. Like I said, the Steam Dragons team stream, regardless of whether or not I'm there, will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. I needed to lower my level because I needed to kill Red Skull enemies, and since I was max, there was none. Ah. Is that an achievement for me? Or is that this one? While on fire during a fight, kill 3 hard difficulty soldiers without breaking their shields. That one. We are going to call it here. Like I said, look for a Twitter poll coming up soon about what you guys want to see. The next stream, Friday night for me, typical 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time start time for either, your choice, the Call of Duty Cold War update, including zombies and whatever changes there are in Warzone, or we can be back into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't particularly care. Oh, I do care. It's just not particular about what we do. I just like hanging out with each and every single one of you. So, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check us out on social media. Now I'm going to bed. Until next time, it's out, Joe.